Hi folks, today we're gonna talk about Raspberry Pi 0, 2 and Raspberry Pi Pico 2 and their W variants. These are very interesting little computers which may deceive you with their small form factor into thinking that they may not provide much processing power and they would have only limited functionality. If you know their predecessors, Raspberry Pi 0 and Raspberry Pi Pico, you might think that there were no significant improvements. On the contrary, Raspberry Pi 02 is a major leap forward compared to the previous model. I've decided to do this video to expose their unique features that no other Raspberry Pi has. They are very important and some of them may be even used in Raspberry Pi 6 design. For example, Raspberry Pi 0 can be perceived as a kind of chameleon that can be used as a drone controller as well as a desktop if you add just the basic hardware to be able to connect a keyboard and a mouse and possibly a sound card and an Ethernet card. Like its predecessor, it's also got a mini HDMI port which allows for connecting a modern computer monitor or a TV set. On Raspberry Pi 02, there are only two additional communication ports, a 40-pin expansion port with different kind of hardware supported protocols that can be used to control motors and other hardware, and a USB 2.0 port that can be connected to various devices through a USB hub. So you can have a keyboard, a mouse, a sound card, as well as USB to Ethernet card. However, it is important to know that there is also another micro USB connector, but this one can only be used for powering. If you power your Raspberry Pi 02 through the communications micro USB 2.0 port from a mini PC docking station with a number of USB ports and other USB devices, this port can be unoccupied. When you are programming the computer, you can use it as a desktop computer, and when you detach it, you can mount it on a drone and it's gonna fly, literally. Raspberry Pi 02 has a unique architecture. Though it costs only about $15 in USA and about €23 on German Amazon, it still offers much more than the first version. For example, there are 4 processing cores built on ARM 64 architecture, namely ARM Cortex A53. These are the same cores that are also inbuilt into Raspberry Pi's 3 system on chip, so we can expect a comparable performance. There's also a graphics core that is capable of 1K graphics. It's got H264 MPEG-4 decoders and encoders, and there is also an OpenGL ES 1.1 2.0 graphics support. The official marking of its system on chip, BCM2710A1, is intriguing because, as we know, Raspberry Pi 4 has a designation of BCM2711 and Raspberry Pi 5's system on chip has a designation BCM2712. Because Raspberry Pi 4 was released prior to Raspberry Pi 02, some features of its BCM2711 might have been used in Raspberry Pi 02 BCM2712A1 system on chip, together with the same cores that we can find in BCM2837, which is the heart of Raspberry Pi 3. There is also a half of gigabyte of inbuilt RAM, which makes Raspberry Pi 02 capable of running any version of Raspberry Pi OS operating system, including the latest Raspberry Pi 12, also known as Bookworm. This doesn't mean only running an operating system in a text mode, but with a full graphics user interface with all kinds of desktop applications. However, there are also limitations due to a relatively small amount of RAM for a desktop computer. Firefox and Google Chromium browser issue a warning before starting, but they do run and they also play YouTube videos in lower resolutions, though it's not a smooth experience. But it's a good thing to know that you can also do this on a computer that was primarily designed for robotic vehicles and drones, because it's very light and very powerful. It also supports MIPI CSI input for a digital camera. So if you want to have a drone with a camera, no problem, you can do it. And it can also record video to the SD card, or it can transmit it via a Wi-Fi Bluetooth signal. A huge increase in performance can also be noticed on Raspberry Pi Pico 2 compared to its predecessor Raspberry Pi Pico. Pico 2 has a unique feature. It combines ARM 32 and RISC-V 32 architectures. Programmers may choose whichever of the two architectures they desire. There are two ARM Cortex M33 cores and two RISC-V Hazard3 cores, but only two of them can run simultaneously on number 0 and number 2 slot. A special architecture selection register allows for selecting either ARM or RISC-V architecture core. Though this gives us 4 options, only 2 are usually available in integrated development environments like Arduino and Visual Studio Code. You can have either 2 ARM cores or 2 RISC-V cores. This is due to the fact that many development environments only allow one compiler chain to be active at the same time. Reading blogs on the internet, I've discovered that there were many ideas of using a mixed architecture in practice, but it turned out that probably there would have to be a special kind of operating system that would be able to run executable files for either architecture in parallel. There are also special kind of compilers that allow to define CPU clusters with different kind of architectures. So each kind of code can execute on a particular CPU cluster. In this case, we would have 2 CPU clusters, each with 1 processing core. It's intriguing that a $7 computer can become a treasure trove for computer architecture researchers. Pico 2 also expands other functionalities like available RAM, which almost doubles to 520 kilobytes compared to previous 264 kilobytes. Now let's talk a little bit about the W versions of Raspberry Pi 02 and Raspberry Pi Pico 2. W stands for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth module, which is interestingly generation 5.2 on Pico 2 and generation 4.2 on Raspberry Pi 02. This is still not surprising because 02 is an older design from 2023, while Pico 2 was released on 8th of August last year. On a hacking challenge last year, a number of errors in its internal coding, namely bootloader, were found and fixed in A3 stepping version, which was an intermediate version to A4 stepping version, which is now being available from the 29th of July for the hardware builders. New Raspberry Pi Pico 2 boards are going to use only A3 stepping chips and A4 stepping chips. But A3 stepping chips will not be available as separate units because A4 stepping version also contains some improvements on the silicon layer. There is a further development that is also interesting for small systems builders. There is a new version of RP2354 system on chip, which is actually the same as 2350, but it adds a 2 megabytes Winbond flash storage die to the same chip. So you don't have to have a separate chip connected to QSPI bus to have flash storage available to store your programs. This is an even more compact design than Espressif's system ESP32 modules, which feature a system on chip and a separate flash RAM chip for storing user programs. So much about the hardware, and now let's take a look on how we can program this little beast. Raspberry Pi 0 is like any other Raspberry Pi. It can run a compiler and it can compile its own code to executable code. So this is just like Raspberry Pi 5 or Raspberry Pi 4 or Raspberry Pi 3. So you just upload the source code and then you compile it, or you can use any kind of editor or an integrated development programming tool to write the source code on the computer itself. But Raspberry Pi Pico is without an operating system, so it needs an external tool to compile the code with the appropriate compile chain, and then the code must be uploaded to it and started.
It may not have an operating system.
So there is a boot button which assures that Raspberry Pi Pico is in a mode which allows you to
upload your programs and start them. It also allows debugging. You can use Arduino IDE development environment or Visual Studio Code development environment. In both cases, you're gonna develop a program on another computer, which can be even Raspberry Pi 2 with Raspberry Pi OS and Arduino development environment. I've tested Visual Studio Code and Arduino 2 integrated development environments. RP2350 microcontroller integrates an OTG-capable USB port, which can be used in various ways. And it also allows for program uploading through a mass storage drive by holding down the boot button while connecting the only USB cable to your classics PC or a Raspberry Pi with an operating system. If you're using Arduino IDE environment, you just have to select the mass storage drive as an upload port. There is also an option to use USB port to serial emulation through a CDC driver, which can also be selected in the Arduino settings by selecting Adafruit TinyUSB mode of operation when the application starts. I've tested uploading the code to Raspberry Pi Pico from a classics mini PC and from Raspberry Pi 5. In both cases, I've installed Arduino version 2.2 on Raspberry Pi and Arduino version 2.3.6 on the classics PC. Then I've installed RP2350 board library, which also includes supports for RP2350 boards, including Raspberry Pi Pico 2W. In both cases, it was the latest version. Surprisingly, it turned out that Raspberry Pi 5 was much faster to compile and upload the code. It might be in the operating systems as well as in the computer architecture itself, because running Raspberry Pi Pico in
ARM 32 mode
actually means that Raspberry Pi 5 can compile program
in one of its native modes.
So it can use its native compiler, while a classics PC cannot do so. It has to compile the code for another architecture, in this case ARM64.
Let's get back to Raspberry Pi 2. Many would still like to use Raspberry Pi 2 as a miniature desktop. No wonder that there are an original plastic case and a number of metal cases for Raspberry Pi 2.0 and the original Raspberry Pi 0 available for purchase, as well as a number of hats that you can put on your Raspberry Pi, like Ethernet and USB hub hat, which adds a number of USB ports and an Ethernet port. Interestingly, all these hats work as USB devices, so you could technically use them with any computer with USB 2.0 ports. Some manufacturers even enclose appropriate cables to enable alternate use of their hats as dongles. However, there are also variants with spring-loaded pins that attach to Raspberry Pi 0 from the bottom side, and they are much harder to use with other computers with USB ports because you have to solder an appropriate USB 2.0 connector yourself. Some manufacturers also make cases for Raspberry Pi 2 with theirs Ethernet and USB hub heads. Finally, there is one thing that you might have already noticed. Raspberry Pi 2 and Raspberry Pi Pico 2 are also available in H variants. This means that their headers are pre-soldered. These are usually more suitable for desktop use because a header only adds weight if you are building a drone or a robotic vehicle.
Thank you for watching. If you've liked this video, please press like and subscribe buttons and don't forget about the notification bell. See you in the next video. Bye.